One topic that comes up a lot at these farm meetings is soil health. A new partnership by a group of agricultural producers called Farmers for Soil Health is out there helping farmers navigate this issue. I talked to Jack Cornell about how they're doing that.
Farmers for Soil Health was this idea where we actually partnered with the Pork Checkoff and the National Corn Growers, and we're like, we need to work together on sustainability. What does that look like? And then there was an opportunity within the Partnership for Climate Smart Commodity Grants where we were actually able to create Farmers for Soil Health, which we were awarded $95 million to help farmers with the goal of not only putting on cover crops, but also other conservation practices.
Okay, and it is a big bucket. When we're thinking about conservation and sustainability in 2023, there are a million different programs out there, a million different rewards and all these sorts of things. How does Farmers for Soil Health make sense to a grower?
Right, so obviously we know there's a lot of competition for farmers, and so our idea was, how can we find the best program to de-risk farmers taking on new conservation practices and then also making a very farmer-centric program? And obviously, as commodity organizations kind of being the ones kind of overseeing this, is that we have the ultimate, our stakeholders, they control our programs. And so we've created a program where we're looking at, of that $95 million, $70 million is going directly to farmers to implement these practices. And then there's another $20 million where we're actually providing technical assistance to help farmers navigate how to get that $70 million, and then also help them to navigate other climate smart commodity programs.
So you mentioned for farmers to capitalize on these practices, it oftentimes costs money to make those changes. What sort of practices come to mind? You mentioned cover crops. Is that chief strategy?
Yeah, so we have a cost share program. We have a descending cost share program for $50 per acre for the first 3 years you are adopting new cover crop practices, which is 25, 15, 10. We also have a $2 cost share for farmers that have already done cover crops. And so one of the things that's in addition to this is that we're developing a marketplace. And this marketplace could add profitability and premiums to the practices that you're doing on farm. And so we're connecting, the CPG companies, these other big store companies directly to the farmer, and where we're allowing the farmer and those companies to actually negotiate openly with each other to figure out what a price should be for them to take on some of these conservation practices on their farm.
Jack, how many growers have worked through the partnership so far?
Well, so we're still in the early stages. We actually are still signing up farmers until the end of February. And so if you planted cover crops this fall, you can actually go to farmersforsoilhealth.com, and there's an Enroll Now button. If you need technical assistance, based off of whatever your zip code is that technical assistance advisor will be on the website with their phone number that you can connect to. And so those are the people that will help you kind of navigate the system to help you figure out, what's the best plan to unlock some of this potential profitability for you.
There is certainly a lot of information out there when you're looking at improving your soil health. So if you want more resources, again, their website is farmersforsoilhealth.com.